For over 100 years, the Butler County Humane Society has cared for and placed into loving homes the area's abused, neglected, and abandoned animals. Our No-Kill initiative was started in 2000 with a commitment of the board, our staff, and our community. As we are a non-profit, non-tax supported facility, the BCHS is dependent on private donations for survival. We hope you enjoy this episode of Critter Corner and bring your entire family to visit us here at the Butler County Humane Society.
Cheyenne, a friendly and modest 6-year-old cattle dog lab mix, just recently joined our family here at the BCHS. She is wishing for a family that can be patient and kind-hearted, as she has a calm and timid demeanor. Cheyenne is very sweet and friendly. Her beautiful brown eyes will melt your heart as they tell you her sad story and enable you to see her very gentle spirit that lies within. Cheyenne is a very loyal and devoted dog with a strong sense of family and would kindly request a tranquil home with no other animals. She adores her toys to the moon and back, which would make her better suited in a family with children at or above the age of 16. Cheyenne's ultimate seventh heaven is to be adopted into a home with never-ending love and compassion that can supply her with limitless caressing and scratching of her ears. Denali, a friendly, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed 3-year-old domestic short-haired cat, is seeking a second chance at life with a family that can accept and appreciate his high-spiritedness. Denali is quite animated, not to mention outgoing, peppy, and witty. He is quick on the draw and would request a family that could offer a variety of ways in which to keep him active. Denali is well versed in playing with the smallest creatures of the canine world and has no problem carrying his own. Denali is eagerly awaiting a family that will welcome him into their home with open arms.
3-year-old Izzy is a sweet, gentle hound mix. Izzy needs a home with no kids, other dogs, or cats. Izzy always has a smile on her face and her tail is a waggin'. She is crate trained, loves bones, and knows how to sit and stay. She is eager to learn and please her new owner. 5-year-old Martin enjoys the company of other feline friends. He does have an old injury to his leg, but this doesn't hold him back. He is very friendly and interested in his surroundings.
Found wandering as a stray, 2-year-old Copper was rather exhausted when he was picked up. However, after a night of rest, it was obvious that this big boy has plenty of energy to go around. While not one to get too crazy while playing, his large size can be a lot to handle when he gets excited, and he can show a lot of interest in certain toys, causing him to get on the rambunctious side. Due to this, he would do better with older kids that can handle his size. Copper would also do best in a home without cats, but wouldn't mind sharing his humans with another dog. This young 1-year-old cat is very independent. She would prefer a home without other cats. She can be a little shy at first, but will warm up to company. She enjoys being brushed and spending time with people, but she also loves her alone time relaxing. This independent girl is most likely to do what she wants, so if you're looking for a calm companionship, she might be the one for you.
Raja is a beautiful 6-year-old boxer mix. She is a very clever dog who has had specialized training as an emotional support dog. Raja finds comfort in lounging and sleeping in her plush laundry basket lined with a soft and comfy blanket. Raja has a fun-loving, larger-than-life personality which can cause her to jump fences if so inclined, as she enjoys being around people and in the mix of things. Raja loves to explore the world around her quite thoroughly, which would require an owner to leash walk her at all times. Raja politely requests a family that can love her unconditionally without reservation. She is also seeking a home where she would be the only pet of the household. Raja has a lot of love to offer and is hoping to get adopted into a family that will treasure her uniqueness.
2-year-old Faye was adopted but then returned due to being very nervous of the men in the home. This is not to say that Faye wouldn't do well in a home with men, but just needs someone that is patient enough to work with her. An energetic little girl, Faye loves to play. She has many doggy friends at the shelter and wouldn't mind sharing a home with another playful pup. She also doesn't mind feline friends as long as they like her too.
This young 3-year-old girl was brought to the shelter as a stray. She would prefer to be the only animal in the house because she will want all of your attention. She is a very playful, outgoing cat who gets along with every human. Your life will never be dull with this girl around.
The Butler County Humane Society kindly requests that you be mindful of the weather this time of the year. The summer heat can be life-threatening to our beloved pets. It is not safe to leave your dog or cat in the car while shopping. We use small plastic pools here at the Butler County Humane Society to keep our dogs cool while they enjoy a bit of fresh air and sunshine. We also offer shaded areas so they may escape the hot sun. We strongly encourage pet owners to do the same at their homes. The pools are relatively inexpensive, and it's a small price to pay for the health and well-being of your pet. Gibson, a 2-year-old lab mix, joined us here at the Butler County Humane Society as an owner surrender. The family returned him to our care because they were moving. Gibson is very good-natured and has a heart of gold. He is yearning for a dedicated and patient family that can help him to be less apprehensive and frightful of others. He desires a family that will give him the time he needs to warm up to his new home and surroundings. Gibson is patiently waiting for a second lease on life with an endless amount of love and devotion. He will thrive in a home that is calm and serene with children over 12 years of age. If you are looking for a dog that loves to spend time outdoors and go on walks, Gibson might be the dog for you. He does a great job walking on a leash. Opal is a 3-year-old domestic short-haired cat. She joined us at the Butler County Humane Society as a result of being a stray. We welcome this sweet girl with open arms. She is friendly, laid back, and enjoys engaging with people. She prefers to be the only fur baby of the house, as she will desire your attention all for herself.
This larger, older boy is relatively calm. Jafar is a 6-year-old Rottweiler mix. His one weakness, squeaky toys. Jafar would prefer a home with older kids, as he can be a lot to handle at times due to his size and strength. He can be picky towards living with other dogs, so it would be suggested to have him be your only animal.
At 9 years old, Gershwin is a laid-back boy who enjoys the finer things in life, like a relaxing afternoon watching the world go by out the window, or a short snooze in a patch of sunshine. He also enjoys a nice grooming session, being brushed from head to tail, or giving himself a manicure by scratching on the cardboard scratching posts. Although he's fine around most kids, he would do best in a home without other pets.
Judd is a beautiful dog. He is an 8-year-old pointer mix and arrived as a stray. Judd's lively and playful disposition is a true testament to age being merely a state of mind. Being deaf does not hinder him from being friendly, calm, and lovable. He is quite the socialite and always says hi to everyone he meets, including each and every bird he sees. Even though Judd is a very quiet dog, he loves to frolic outside. He never passes up an opportunity to meet new 4-legged friends. However, that does not pertain to those who are not of the canine world, including smaller animals. Obedience training in the near future would hold great promise for Judd, as he loves food and treats.
Pretty Girl came to us as a surrender because her previous owners were moving. At 8 years old, she is pretty shy and quiet. She would do best in a home with no kids or other animals. She would love a calm home where she can just relax.
Pebby, a 4-year-old energetic hound mix, was entrusted to our care as a stray. He is friendly and playful with a bunch of personalities. He kindly requests a family that will be fully committed in helping him reach his full potential with obedience training. Pebby deserves to be loved for the amazing dog that he is and can be. He has a vast love for food and toys, which makes him best suited in a family with children over the age of 15. He politely requests a family where he could be the only dog in the household. Pebby would like to be given another chance to be part of a family that can show him what love is all about.
Cute as a button, 3-year-old Kitty was found wandering as a stray. A laid-back girl overall, she settled into life at the shelter quickly and found her favorite spot to lounge, a comfy cat tree in the corner of the socialization room. From there, she surveys the space, watching the other cats that she's played with as they roam about. Sweet overall, enjoying to be pet, once Kitty finds a comfortable spot, she oftentimes prefers not to be moved, making her best suited for a home with older kids.
Transferred from a shelter in West Virginia, 3-year-old Spot has proven to be quite the intelligent boy, keeping staff on their toes. While he doesn't appear to enjoy spending time in his kennel, mainly due to the fact that he's able to climb out and bounces and barks a lot, he's a calmer, well-mannered gent while outside of his cage. He is very clever and knows several commands and walks well on a leash. He's also quite a sweetheart, oftentimes waiting to sit down on your lap to give kisses. Spot has the potential to fit in well in most home environments with children over the age of 10 years old, just as long as there are no feline housemates.
Arriving as a stray in May of 2013, 4-year-old Ashley adjusted quickly to shelter life and has been patiently awaiting the right family to adopt her. She's often seen sitting at the window in the cat socialization room where she loves to perch on the cat tree, watching the world outside. While staff knows her to be a gentle, kind soul, Ashley has a little trouble making new friends after watching people come and go so frequently over the years, and can come off a little shy initially. Due to this, she'd be happiest in a quiet family with older children that share her mellow outlook on life.
Spay and Neuter Clinic, Wednesday, August 9th at the Butler County Humane Society. By appointment only and only for cats. No walk-ins accepted. Please call 724-789-1150. Hercules is a goofy 2-year-old Shepherd Mastiff mix. His name surely stands true to his robust athletic stature and handsome good looks. He is a very sweet and handsome lad, but can be timid and request a family that is patient and kind-hearted. It does take Hercules a little bit of time to get acquainted with someone, but he eventually comes around. It does not take long for one to realize that he is a loyal and good-natured dog. Hercules would do best with a family with no children under the age of 15, as he enjoys a rough game of tug-of-war with his rope toys and can easily become overly enthusiastic with his mouthing.
Found as a stray, 1.5-year-old Mama has already had a litter of kittens and watched as they all went to good homes. Now she's patiently waiting for it to be her turn. After dealing with her rambunctious babies, she understandably prefers to have some peace and quiet, so a home without young kids and other cats would be ideal for her. Affectionate overall, she'll let you know when she wants attention and when she's had enough, showing off her catitude side.
Jasmine is a 7-year-old boxer mix with a mind of her own. Sadly, Jasmine has recently taken up residence here at the Butler County Humane Society for the second time after being adopted for years. Jasmine is a very sweet girl but can be stubborn at times. She tends to get a little nervous when meeting someone new, but with patience, she can become your best friend. Jasmine also prefers to be the only fur baby in the household. She longs for a family who can love her unconditionally and appreciate her inner and outer beauty. Jasmine patiently awaits a warm-hearted home with a family that has no children under the age of 15.
Arriving at the shelter as a stray, 2-year-old Betsy is understandably scared after facing the unknown alone. While a sweet and friendly girl, she's often found curled up comfortably in her cage where she feels most secure. There, she happily accepts affection and will even reciprocate with a slight purr. During the brief time that she ventured out into the open, she prefers the heights of the cat condos or a dose of catnip to boost her confidence. It could just be that the hustle and bustle of shelter life is a lot for her to handle, but staff would recommend a calmer home environment for Betsy, where she could come out of her shell more, possibly with another cat.
Here comes lovable Cohen. This 5-year-old coonhound mix arrived as a stray and easily became a volunteer favorite. He is a friendly, happy-go-lucky, energetic boy who is not afraid to express his bona fide excitement. He is so full of love, often stopping to hug and kiss everyone that passes by. Cohen requests a family that can assist him with leash walking, in addition to being more in control of his jump for joy spirit. Cohen would be more than comfortable in any home that doesn't mind his enthusiastic, endless love.
Abandoned in a box at a local park, 2-year-old Gibby arrived at the shelter with dreams of finding a better future. Initially very angry and resentful due to her previous situation, Gibby has slowly learned to trust again. She's adjusting well to shelter life and enjoys to sit on her cat perch, watching the world through the window. Gibby is the type of cat that chooses her companions carefully, instantly becoming affectionate, laid-back cat with those she likes. Looking for a quiet home where she can take things at her own pace, Gibby would prefer a household without other cats or children.
Petra is a friendly 4-year-old lab mix that has an abundance of love to offer. She thoroughly enjoys playing and is especially fond of her toys, making her better suited in a family with no children. She also prefers to be the only pet in the household. Petra seeks a devoted and kind-hearted family that can help her become more at ease when she is romping around with her toys or eating her lip-smacking meals. Quinn is a 6-year-old white and gray domestic short-haired cat. She became part of the Butler County Humane Society's family due to her family no longer being able to care for her. Quinn's endearing and zany personality will steal your heart. Her request for affection is predominantly on her terms, as she does not like to be held or picked up. She cuddles with staff and gives hugs when she is in the mood. Quinn can be quite the charmer, as she displays her never-ending love for you in the most charming way by rubbing her face against yours. She would prefer a tranquil home with no children or other 4-legged babies. Leaving pets locked in cars is never safe, but when the weather gets warmer, it can be deadly. High temperatures can cause unrepairable organ damage and even death. Protecting animals from an unnecessary death is a problem we can all agree to prevent. When it's 72 degrees Fahrenheit outside, the temperature inside your car can heat up to 116 degrees Fahrenheit within an hour. When it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit outside, the temperature inside your car can heat up to 99 degrees Fahrenheit within 10 minutes. Rolling down the windows has been shown to have little effect on the temperature inside a car.
4-year-old Bear came to the shelter as a stray. This gentle, laid-back cat loves to have your attention and occasionally plays, but he is definitely more a cuddle bug. Bear does get along with other cats and is just looking for a good, loving home to spend the rest of his days.
Unlike Pandora's box, this 4-year-old girl is full of nothing but love. Arriving at the shelter as a stray, Pandora has never shown an aversion to people. In fact, she will usually start rubbing on your leg in greeting, showing you that she wants some of your attention. Since her arrival, she has gotten along with several other cats, though she would need one that won't roughhouse too much. The same is true of people, as she prefers calm kids that will handle her gently, making Pandora a well-rounded addition to most homes, with or without kids or other pets.
Bobo is an 8-year-old cheerful and spry terrier mix who joined us at the Butler County Humane Society as a stray. He is undoubtedly a volunteer favorite due to his amazing leash walking talent and his happy-go-lucky personality. His sweet and calm disposition makes him a perfect candidate for most homes. Bobo is fairly laid back and enjoys lounging around and relaxing, as he truly enjoys living in the moment. He hopes to be adopted into a family that can appreciate the simple things in life and all of his gifts of love, joy, and laughter that he offers.
6-year-old Louise is a rambunctious and spirited lady that spent her entire life here at the shelter. Though she arrived at our shelter in June of 2010 as a young kitten, she was somehow overlooked by visitors, and she is continuing to wait patiently for her forever home. Very playful with a love of catnip, Louise can be described as a forever kitten, refusing to act her age. Instead, she chases after a multitude of toys, but she can sometimes get lost in the game and play a little bit rough, making her best suited for a household with older children and no other cats.
Our 2-year-old blue tick coonhound mix, Red, received his ironic name not from his breed, but from his Irish heritage. This adventurous hound followed his nose to the safety of the Butler County Humane Society as a stray. Though he may have had a rough start, he is settling in just fine here with a couple of furry friends. He is friendly and lively and enjoys just kicking back with his friends, as he does not like to be in the mix of things. Red loves his food immensely and is a very efficient eater. No luck with him leaving leftovers for later. Red is friendly with other dogs and would request a home preferably without cats and with older children that can handle his wild side.
Adopted and then returned after some time due to the health of his owner, 13-year-old Smokey certainly doesn't act his age. He may not be a pounce and play kitten, but he still has plenty of pep, especially when it's feeding time. While he's a friendly, generally outgoing man, Smokey would prefer a home without other pets and also one with older kids, or kids on the calmer side, so he can relax during his golden years.
Gunner is a handsome and high-spirited 3-year-old hound mix that will be sure to turn the heads of many. He is very friendly and has an infinite amount of love to offer. Gunner was surrendered to the Butler County Humane Society by his owner due to separation anxiety. He is not shy about vocalizing his wants and needs and is searching for a family who can help him better manage his apprehensiveness when he is left alone. Gunner would be best suited in a home as opposed to an apartment. He is definitely a serious foodie, as he would do best in a home with no children under the age of 15. He is a brilliant dog and walks well on a leash. However, he needs a loyal and patient family to show him how to better manage his wild side when he sees something he wants. Raimi is a 1-year-old male domestic long-haired cat. He is good-natured and laid back, but would prefer a household without younger children, as he can play rough. Raimi has a quirky personality, and one of his favorite pastimes is lounging on the couch. He can be playful with his owner, but not likely with other furry friends. He prefers a more passive and calm playmate, if you will.
Found as a stray, 6-year-old Gamora is a lover, not a fighter. A perfect day for Gamora includes lounging around the house while playing with all her toys. Still active, Gamora does enjoy occasional walks. She would prefer a home with older kids due to her love for toys, especially tennis balls. Gamora says, "I need a house full of toys, people who like snuggles and yummy treats."
Patsy is a 6-year-old cat who is very sweet. She enjoys spending time with people and gets along with other cats. If you're looking for a feline friend to spend time with and cuddle with, this might be the girl for you.
Coco is a beautiful 5-year-old boxer mix who was returned to us shortly after being adopted. She is a friendly mademoiselle who prefers a home with no other pets or children. Coco has a very calm and laid-back personality, always eager to please her owner. She wants nothing more than to be loved without reservation. She prefers a home with no other dogs or feline friends.
At 3 years old, Dapple is a petite girl, but she has a big, welcoming heart. Starting off nervous upon arriving at the shelter, she slowly came out of her shell with the help of other more outgoing cats. After that, it was her turn. She took newer, scared cats and helped them to settle in faster. With people, Dapple can be shy to warm up, but once she knows you, she will greet you with the cutest of meows and begin to rub on your leg, hoping for some affection in return. Every now and then, she reverts back to that shy girl when too much activity is going on around her, making Dapple best suited to a home with older kids on the calmer side.
Oakley is a 5-year-old cattle dog mix. While Oakley can appear to be a lot to handle while in his kennel, putting on a strong and tough guy act, he can completely be a different dog when out of his confined living quarters. He is slow to warm up to new people, but once he is comfortable with you, he's a real Casanova. He's also on the spunky side, enjoying leash walks, playing with toys, and romping around with some of his other four-legged pals in the fenced-in yards. However, due to him being initially shy, he would do best in a home without kids or cats, as he gets too overzealous with them. Mark your calendars now for the Doggy Paddle Pool Party, Sunday, September 10th from 1 until 4:30 p.m. at Alameda's Water Park. Millie is a 2-year-old domestic short-haired cat. She is friendly but quite reserved. Millie does not enjoy being held, therefore she politely requests a home without kids. Due to her passive personality, she prefers to be in a quiet and tranquil home without the hustle and bustle of a busy family. Millie asks to be the only fur baby in your home. If you are looking for a loyal companion who will love you to bits, Millie may be the one for you.